While the baseball world obsessed over free agent superstars and blockbuster trades, Ross Atkins was playing 4D chess. Deep in the Korea Baseball Organization, a 31-year-old right-hander wasn't just pitching. He was engineering a redemption story that would solve Toronto's biggest rotation puzzle before anyone even knew it existed. His secret weapon? Not just a devastating changeup, but something far more powerful. Falling back in love with Star Wars and remembering why he plays this game. Hello, Jays Nation. Welcome to Jays Quick News, your go-to spot for the latest Toronto Blue Jays updates. What if I told you that the Blue Jays' most brilliant offseason move happened 2 months before Shane Bieber's injury even surfaced? If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button now, because we're about to reveal why Cody Ponce's signing represents championship-level organizational thinking at its absolute finest. Let's talk championship architecture. On December 10th, 2025, months before spring training injuries devastated rotation depth, Ross Atkins signed Cody Ponce to a 3-year, $30 million contract. Critics questioned the price. Today, it looks like the steal of the century. This wasn't just the largest contract ever for a pitcher returning from the KBO. It was insurance, depth, and potential frontline starter wrapped into one brilliant move. Consider the context. Ponce's 2025 KBO season was historically dominant. The 6'6" right-hander went 17-1 with a microscopic 1.89 ERA across 180.2 innings. He struck out 252 batters, shattering Ariel Miranda's KBO single-season record of 225. On May 17th, 2025, he notched 18 strikeouts in 9 innings, obliterating Hyunjin Ryu's 2010 record of 17. He won KBO MVP unanimously. But here's what separates Toronto's front office from the pack. They didn't just see stats, they saw transformation. Ponce's journey spans 3 continents and reveals something profound about player development. After struggling with Pittsburgh in 2020 to 2021, 1-7 record, 5.86 ERA combined. He spent 3 seasons in Japan's NPB, 2022 to 2024, with mixed results, including a no-hitter in August of 2022, but a 4.54 ERA in his final Japanese season. Then came Korea and everything clicked. This wasn't random luck. This was a pitcher who spent years overseas refining his craft, adding weapons, and most importantly, rediscovering his competitive joy. Here's where it gets fascinating. Speaking at Blue Jays spring training, Ponce revealed something that should resonate with every athlete. I wouldn't even so much say it's baseball-wise, but more personality-wise. I was a young pup going up and down quite a bit for 2 years. Being able to create my own routines, figure things out, and kind of find my inner child again made a big difference. Translation? Ponce fell in love with Star Wars, started smiling more, and embraced joy over pressure. That sounds trivial, but it's profound championship psychology. Think about Toronto's 2025 World Series run, Trey Yesovage's calm demeanor, clubhouse chemistry, Guerrero Jr.'s infectious energy. Championship teams understand that technical mastery plus authentic joy creates unstoppable momentum. But don't mistake joy for softness. Ponce developed legitimate weapons during his overseas stint. His kick changeup, 4-seam grip with lighter middle finger pressure creating wrist snap deception, generated a staggering 39% whiff rate in the KBO strike zone. He sits 94 to 96 miles per hour, touches 98, with a slider and splitter that give hitters multiple looks from that high slot delivery. These aren't minor league tricks. These are MLB caliber pitches refined through years of international competition. Now, the genius move reveals itself. When Shane Bieber hit the injured list with forearm fatigue in mid-February 2026, Blue Jays fans didn't panic because Atkins had already solved the problem 2 months earlier. Instead of scrambling for veteran free agents or rushing prospects, Toronto seamlessly slots Ponce into their opening day rotation alongside Kevin Gausman, Dylan Cease, $210 million, 7 years. Trey Yesovage, the 22-year-old phenom who struck out 12 in World Series Game 5, and Jose Berrios. Think about that depth. Gausman provides ace-level consistency. Cease brings elite strikeout stuff and championship experience. Yesovage represents emerging superstar potential. Berrios delivers veteran reliability. And Ponce? He's the wild card who could easily outperform everyone except Gaussman and Cease. This isn't just a rotation. It's organizational intelligence manifested through strategic foresight. Manager John Schneider, who guided Toronto to within 2 outs of a World Series title, now faces the enviable challenge of managing abundance rather than scarcity. When, not if, Bieber returns healthy, does someone shift to the bullpen? Does Ponce's performance force difficult decisions? These are championship problems, the kind every contender wants to navigate. Let's be analytically honest. The KBO plays roughly at AAA competition level. Ponce's 36.2% strikeout rate won't directly translate against Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, or Freddie Freeman. But here's what will translate: confidence from dominating for a full season, mechanical refinements that took years to develop, and most critically, that renewed competitive joy that transforms good pitchers into difference makers. If Ponce maintains even 65 to 70% of his KBO dominance while keeping hard contact low, he allowed just 16.7% in Korea, he becomes a legitimate number 3 starter on a championship roster. And if he exceeds expectations, Toronto might have stumbled into a number 2 starter for under $10 million annually. Compare that to Eric Fetty's previous KBO record of $15 million over 2 years. Ponce doubled the commitment because his upside warrants it. This is how champions are built. Not through panic moves or reactionary signings, but through strategic foresight that identifies value before markets recognize it. Cody Ponce represents everything the Blue Jays do brilliantly: international scouting, player development insight, and championship planning. The force isn't just strong with Ponce, it's strong with this entire organization. What do you think, Jays Nation? Is Ponce the off-season steal? Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button, and subscribe for championship content.